Hey folks, my name is Lindsay Watt. I'm the Vice President of Product at Parade, and today I'm going to take you on a whirlwind tour of Parade's capacity management platform for brokers and 3PLs. So really quickly, what is capacity management? Capacity management is about finding and then digitally booking the best carrier for every single load. And when you do that, great things happen to your brokerage. You're going to see improved margins through carrier reuse, and you're also going to see a license to grow your business for free. You're going to find that each of your people can just handle more loads per day. But enough talk, let me show you how. It starts here. This is what we call the capacity workbench for carrier reps, right? And what this is this is synced up with your TMS, and this is every single load that you need to get covered. And it's synced up in real time, so you're never double covering a load, and you're never missing a load. And if you go into one of these loads, and I've got one pulled up here, down here, this is where Parade is recommending carriers. You can think of the recommendations as being like a target. Right here in the bullseye are what we call direct matches. And these are carriers who have a truck available to cover your load. I'm going to explain how I figure that in a sec. And you can go out from there. We've got our suggested matches. These are carriers from both inside and outside your network who can handle this load. We just don't know if they've got a truck available today. And you can go further out. You can see other intra-California loads that you've done, see if there's a carrier. But for the sake of the demo today, let's focus on the direct matches, the carriers who actually have a truck available to help you. Now, how do we figure this out? How do we know who's got a truck available? Well, at the high level, you can think of it as Parade's monitoring a bunch of freight signals. And every single one of these signals is a clue as to who's got a truck, and they're constantly coming in. And your freight's constantly coming in. We match them up. Every time we get a match, we put them here. And what are these signals? I've actually got them all listed here. Let's go through a few. One of them is email. You might be getting some truck availability emails today from your carriers. Probably just going into people's inboxes and dying, but at Parade, we can actually read those with natural language processing, extract out the carriers, oh no, what's going on, and match it up right there. We got some examples of that here. In addition, yeah, here we go, here's one. In addition, we're going to do a couple other things. We're going to give you your own private portal. This is a website where just your freight lives. I'm going to show it to you in a sec. Your carriers can go there, they can see your freight, they can book your freight, but they can also search. And no carrier searches out of the goodness of their heart. They're searching because they've got a truck and you've got the opportunity to do something with that's private capacity just for you. We'll pull in reloads for delivering trucks people you're already working with, and we'll give them an opportunity to get a reload. We'll pull in posted trucks from DAT and Project 44, help you find more capacity there. And we're going to give you a fire hose of quotes. Here's 2 quotes that we created for this particular load. And now I'm going to switch, and I'm going to show you how we got those quotes. And the way we get those quotes and those bookings is it's not enough just to give you matches. We've got to get these loads, and we got to push them to carriers everywhere they find work before they book out their trucks. And we do that in a couple ways. Let me show you one here. This is called syndication. What we're going to do is we're going to take all of your loads, and we've done digital integrations with all the places where carriers find work. This is the traditional load boards like DAT or Truckstop. These are the owner-operator networks like Cloud Trucks. These are the up-and-coming dispatch services like SmartOp. You don't have to worry about them. We're connected to all of them, and we're going to push your freight there, but it's a digital integration. And what that means is your carriers, they can actually, your approved carriers, can book loads from DAT or similar all the way back to your TMS via Parade without ever having to talk to them at the brokerage. And we'll trigger the rate con to be sent without anyone having to talk to them at all. For the carriers outside your network, we're not going to let them digitally book because who knows who they are, but we are going to get you a fire hose of quotes. And that's super important because these digital quotes mean that, number one, even if you don't use the carrier, we're going to remember them, we're going to profile them, and you'll use them in the future. And also, because they're all digital, we can track to see whether your team is fully taking advantage of the quotes that are coming in, or are they leaving money on the table. It's easy to measure when it's digital. Now, not all carriers are on these boards. In fact, a lot of great ones you want to work with, you've already built relationships, and we're going to work with those folks through email. We're going to send thousands of emails on your behalf to all of your carriers on a regular basis, up to twice a day. And these are personalized emails of just the best freight from your brokerage to them. You can see lots of examples of it here as we go through. Everyone's getting a different email. It's highly personalized to them based on what we've learned about what they like. And your carriers are going to reward you with this. You're making it easy for them to buy your loads, and they're going to do it. We see lots of carriers sitting in their cab of their truck, reading through these emails, and then booking. And that's the last thing I want to show you is how do these carriers book. So let me switch over to that. This has been the broker experience. Let's put on our carrier hat now and pretend we're carriers for a moment, and we're going to go take a peek at this. So this is that simple portal we give you where your freight lives. Carriers can come here, they can see it, they can search, they can book, and I want to show you what a load looks like. So I'm going to click on this one. takes a second or two to load because we're actually going back to your TMS to make sure this load's still available. And all the information that a carrier needs is here. The pick, the drop, the weight. If you've got accessorials, we'll put them up here. Whatever they need to make a decision, it's there. And the decision's simple. This is an $844 load. If you like it and you're an approved carrier, click the Book Now button, confirm your details, and then click Confirm and Book. That's it. We'll go all the way back to the TMS. We'll trigger the rate con to be sent. We'll give the right person at the brokerage credit. You can do it at 4 in the morning. We don't care. It just works. And if you don't like the price, well, no problem. You should still take it. But if we understand that sometimes you might want a quote, and you can put in a quote here, and we'll pass that back to the right person at the brokerage. Last thing I'll say is that this is a nice mobile-friendly website. It is not an app. You do not have to download anything as a carrier. You can get to this page through the partners we have, through that portal we give you, or also through those emails. We just make it easy to book anytime, anywhere. Great stuff, but how do you know if all this is working, right? We're talking about a lot of activity, matching, pushing loads, transacting, but is this creating any sort of durable, lasting change in your brokerage? That's the last thing we do at Parade, is we've got lots of reporting inside the product to help you understand what's going on. We think of reporting in 2 ways. Number one is like, hey, Parade, are you living up to those commitments you made to us, right? Are you driving digital bookings? Are you driving carrier reuse? Am I doing more loads per day? There's a report for that. But also, we spend a lot of time looking at what your team does inside the platform. What buttons are they clicking? Are they coming back every single day? And we're a cloud-based platform. That means that we know what the best folks in the network do, and we can help you understand where you stand. What are the specific steps that your brokerage should take to drive more digital freight, to cover more loads per day, and to see that ROI? Whew, I'm exhausted. So I'll wrap up a couple seconds early. Thank you for the opportunity to chat with all you today. Talk to you about Parade, capacity management. If you're a broker, this is the single best technology investment you can make in 2022. Please stop by our booth, K16. I hope to get a chance with you and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.